good morning, and good night. Thanks again for downloading the Body Snatchers podcast. And when you listen, stream, or download straight to your device, Castbox is your best option. Remember, if you like what you hear today, don't forget to subscribe and comment. So let's get started. Enjoy the show.
All right, guys. Good morning, good night. Tino here from the Body Snatchers podcast, hanging out with apparently Pikachu.
Pika Pika.
That's Gia.
As I completely glitched out.
Yeah, right. You're an unknown from the original Pokemon Red and Blue.
Works for me.
That's totally fine. You kind of look like the fusion in Full Metal Alchemist if Pikachu and a girl were put together. That's
you mean Ninachu?
You can be the Chimera, Nina Tucker.
It's Ninachu.
I'll let it roll. Now we just need an artist to sketch that out so it can be horribly morbid.
Please, if anybody's watching this and they have any kind of boredness going on, please do.
I'm going to have to crack open my old pencil drawer and make this happen. I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited. Like, I love Pokemon, and I know I say that I like Digimon better, and I do. But Pokemon has a lot going on as of late, and later this week, the world is going to get to see Detective Pikachu. And I think the thing that I'm most excited about, I can tell Gia's anxious to talk, so I'll chill. But the thing that I'm most excited about is this movie. Imagine if you were going to get a Pokemon movie where it was battles. I feel like just battles, like the video game and all that. That's kind of what I think we were all expecting. So to get a look into the Pokemon universe where battles are happening, but that's not the premise of the movie, that's not the main storyline, that excites me like a lot. So backing off, Gia, go ahead. Get in there and explode.
I was just going to say, I'm really excited because as more and more trailers start coming out, I got to see more and more characters that I really love.
Are you hinting at Mewtwo for people who are listening?
I am, because I'm excited as hell. Oh. And then I saw Greninja, and I was just like, he's throwing water shurikens. This is cool. So I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good without fail. And a lot of people felt some type of way about Ryan Reynolds, voicing Pikachu, which I have grown to love. So I'm looking forward to that. And really, the aesthetics of the Pokemon themselves, a lot of people had so many complaints, and I don't really see why. Like, the more images I see, the more excited I become. And I think
it's because
out the gate.
I'm pretty sure it's because people are like, oh, I'm used to them having this like kind of 2D design. I'm not used to them having 3D fur, and they're crying about that basically. But when you think about it, a mouse wouldn't just be like yellow skin. Mice in real life have fur, so it would stand to reason that it has yellow fur. And plus, they make comments constantly that Pikachu likes to, I don't know, build up static electricity. And how is he going to build up static electricity if he's just a bag of skin?
Right? We don't need a naked mole rat. We want a Pikachu.
No.
Nice.
If they wanted him to be a naked mole rat, they would have been like the naked mole rat Pokemon, not the mouse Pokemon. So
exactly.
And then you have like Charizard, who's a salamander, and like he literally looks like he has lizard skin. And I was like, that's awesome.
I'm excited. And you know what else is kind of cool is there's so little that's been revealed about the movie. We know that there's a detective that's been, taken or ends up missing, and his son is out on a quest to find him and get the whereabouts, and he's working with this Pikachu to together in order to find his father. Cool. All right. But outside of that, we really don't know anything. And I love that we don't know anything, because I feel like with trailers these days, they give away so much of the movie.
It's like you already know what's going to happen by the time you roll in.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just tired of that. It doesn't bug me completely, but what happened to the mysterious feel? You want to, if you can get me hype and then completely surprise me without it being just a big twist, but I have no idea what's going into it. That's what I want. That's what I want out of a movie. And could you imagine if they did how terrible it would be if they had the premise of the Pokemon animated series in here, where Team Rocket just comes up. I'm not saying I don't want Team Rocket, but just imagine.
Wait. Let me see if I can do that again. Oh no.
Yeah. For those of you on the audio, Gia just somehow made her green screen disappear where she looked like Cheshire Cat Pikachu.
Here we go. I just got to cover my eyes and my cheeks.
That is the most ridiculous thing. You guys have got to tune into the YouTube channel to see what she just did.
Check the YouTube, because that's awesome.
Body Snatchers YouTube.com/Body Snatchers Media. It's worth the 5 to 10 minutes of your time just to see Gia do that. I wish I could do that. I can't do that.
Wear clothes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, done. I'm done. Got this. All right.
So,
But yeah, no, having just like a random Jesse and James run up just to like, because the whole thing is they just think Pikachu's super special, and I mean this Pikachu's obviously super special, so they would just literally be harassing this dude while he's looking for his dad, trying to catch Pikachu the whole movie.
imagine the disappointment in Giovanni if like Team Rocket did show up and they're like, sir, we've spent 20 years, and we've got it. And he's like, well, okay, well, what do you got? Like
I got this Pikachu. We can talk.
We've got a Pikachu. We spent literally millions of your money on special traps instead of just battling him and stealing him, and we've got him. And they're just like, yeah.
I'm just going to throw this out here real quick. In retrospect, this was probably the worst thing to wear against a green screen because I just keep phasing out. It's like I'm part of the end game.
If it wasn't so hilarious, or Infinity War, if it wasn't so hilarious, I'd be upset. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, but I'm really curious just to see like all the different aspects of, this new Pokemon universe, and who knows like what this, what kind of doors this could open. I mean, this could be a one and done deal, but I mean, if they pull in the kind of money that I think that they're going to pull in from this, I mean, this could be a heavy game changer. We see that them pushing for the Sonic movie, which, that's another conversation for another day, but they're working on it. They're trying to get their, stuff together. But this is going to make a lot of money. This is for children, for the parents, because this comes from our generation. Like everybody's going. I don't have any kids, but I definitely intend on trying to bring my nephews out this weekend so they can enjoy it, and they know enough.
I'm making Bran go. He's going, and he may not want to go, but he's going.
And when we do a follow-up on this, we'll definitely see how the kids reacted to it. I'm really curious to see myself. And the Pokemon, they've got a lot going on right now. They've got stuff going on with trading cards to support the movie.
They do.
Pokemon Go is behind this, so I mean they've got everything covered.
Pokemon Go, the Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, like you can go to Target and get shiny versions of whichever game you don't have. So if you have the Pikachu game, you're going to get a shiny Eevee. If you have the Eevee game, you're going to get a shiny Pikachu. Target even has these limited edition Psyduck cards that have like the CGI Psyduck for the movie on it, which I was really stoked that Target did this, because usually it's like McDonald's that's doing it, because like with every new game release, they usually have some event where you can go in and log into the McDonald's Wi-Fi and download some shiny Pokemon that correlates to the game. Or even GameStop. Like I'm curious to see what GameStop is going to do for this, because like they literally, and people forget this, but GameStop every year has like new cards over different months where you can get shiny legendary Pokemon to download into your 3DS games.
Yep.
So it's really, really curious to see what shall happen.
And like Pokemon movies, it's been so long since we've had one that like had some substance to it. Like the last big Pokemon movie that was like worth your time seeing, honestly, was probably Pokemon 2000. But the original Pokemon movie, the one that came out right before that, do you remember as a kid going to the theater and they had the special Ancient Mew Pokemon card?
I have it in my card binder that's behind me, actually.
Well, mine got stolen.
I should have pulled them out.
Mine got stolen because I grew up in the hood. But if it never got stolen, I would still have it to this day.
So mine got stolen too growing up in Ye Old Fort Heights, because my little brother decided when he was like 9 to take my binder full of like all my rare cards and my hollows, and he took it out, and then he came back like 2 hours later. I wasn't home because I was off doing something for school, and he comes back and I get back and I'm like, Ryan, where's my stuff? And he told me that some kid jacked it from him. I was just like, but I found someone that was selling a lot of their old like vintage cards, and I bought all of them because I replaced most of my collection getting those cards. So I have it again, and it makes me excited.
Well, awesome. I mean, those are the woes with like any collectibles. I remember as a kid, I had 2 holographic Charizards, and my dog
ate them.
Well, here's what destroyed my soul is I wanted those cards more than anything. I had the Blastoise, which is my favorite. I had it, wanted it. Venusaur, had it. And the only other one I wanted was Charizard. And due to what took weeks and months of prepping and saving up, money I found under, inside the couch and whatever I had to do, I got 2 Charizards. And my dog destroyed my entire binder, left every card completely intact, but those 2 Charizards. And I could
I'm
have,
sorry. That's terrible. But
as a child, I just wanted to destroy his existence. He's no longer alive. He's a
well,
dog, and that was a long time ago.
do you
But
remember
yeah,
the gold plated cards that Burger King had with the first movie?
you mean when Burger King used to be cool? I sure do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
sure
do
do.
too. I think I have one rolling around. I think I have the Pikachu one rolling around somewhere here. But I remember I went onto eBay to try to like buy all because I'm a collector. Like I have a stamp collection for goodness sake, and I like collecting things. So when I went back to look for these stupid gold plated cards that weren't even like real gold plated, it's like fake gold plated cards, and people want so much money for them, and I was just like, why?
Heavy breathing. But but
Just
not
that fat cat
not
right
to
here.
get too far, into our childhoods and all that, but we only bring it up just to say, this was, 20 years ago, not even approximately. This was literally 20 years ago, and
Hmm.
I would say, I could be. I'm going to speak for me and Gia. I would say that this kind of event helps define your childhood, and you're kind of like, your path of where you want to go, and nerdy stuff and feelings and just all sorts of cool stuff. So
Yeah, it definitely does.
yeah, I mean, if you've got young kids, are moderately interested in Pokemon, and I know that with social media and all the crap that comes out every other day, um, it's a lot. I strongly recommend going to check this out. And I could be wrong. We're gonna do a show on this. I could be very wrong, but
It could be bad.
but I really don't think so. Just everything that I get out of this, it looks like it's gonna be a feel good family movie. That's
Nostalgia fest.
Yes, that's just geared for. It's so hard to find a movie that's geared for both and hits
Well,
both palettes. So I'm hoping that this does what I'm excited about.
and so for me, it's super exciting too because I played the Detective Pikachu games, and while of course it's a completely different premise, pretty much, it's still one of those things where they took something that exists currently in the Pokemon realm, and then they just like made it into something that would one be interesting to adults at this point, and then two that kids would enjoy because they're like, "Oh, it's Pokemon. Like I'm watching, Sun and Moon right now." So I don't know. I'm stoked.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
so
don't forget
excited.
we've got a Pokemon game that's launching later this year. So I mean, overall,
Sword and Shield, the only reason that I'm getting a Switch, which is the same reason for every game, the only reason I get the next handheld system is for those games.
and I
So,
can't argue with her. That was kind of like, I bought mine early, but I bought it with the intention of getting that, and decided to pick up the games that just recently came out.
mhm.
But we are nearly at time for this episode. For those of you who are just kind of chiming in, I just wanted to reiterate, we don't normally do these short episodes, but we thought it would be fun to just have more content, for you guys, kind of break up, the kind of shows that you're used to hearing. So if this goes well, if you liked it, tell us, come hang out,
Please do.
subscribe to
We
the
like
channel.
seeing your comments. Don't be jerks in the comments though, because we don't have a Steven to yell at you anymore.
That's true.
So
He's on hiatus.
hiatus. He was Japanese right now.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he'll come back someday. Maybe not. So, all right, guys. Well, yeah, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/bodysnatchersmedia. Head over to bodysnatchersmedia.com. Subscribe to our audio podcast. You can listen to us on the way to work. But yeah, I think that will be our next goal, is to supply some of you guys who are like kind of nerds, just with more news, what's going on in the world. And we're super excited to talk about the movie, coming up next weekend. If the show's not out next weekend, it will be out the beginning of next week. So we will definitely let you know what we think of it, with minor spoilers. So thanks for hanging
spoilers. Bye.
out. Bye. Bye. I should have been a white girl.
Disappear myself.
I hate you.